say that like that.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm a Ninja Turtles fan. Okay, I will ooze wherever I like.
This one drink that's not even bad, you won't drink, and I'm confused. I am in anger.
Good for you guys. I don't watch a lot of movies. I go outside. Okay?
Welcome back to another episode of the Too Many Words podcast. I am your host, Isaac William Joseph. Across the way from me is my co-host and best friend, Jordan Van Cleave.
That is right.
Are you comfortable with how you're sitting right now?
Yeah.
Like with your arm behind me and all that?
Yeah.
You know? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right.
Doing good?
See, this is probably more uncomfortable for you.
Why?
Your arm's higher.
My arm is higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like on top of mine.
Yeah. But I am not a bottom, so I'm not going to flip-flop with you, you know?
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yep. Jordan, how's your week been, brother?
Week's been well, it started yesterday, so week's been all right.
What?
The week started on Monday.
Okay. How's the last 7 days been for you, my dog?
Last 7 days has been fucking awesome. Pardon my language.
Whoa. Why? Oh, yeah. Let's get into it. Before we start up on like anything, let's acknowledge that we are back outside for the first time. Well, not just outside. This exact location, this unmarked
This is a
gazebo and an unmarked playground that we grew up at.
The 4th episode ever in Dallas Center.
Yeah. Second time at this exact spot.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like, dude, can we talk about... I remember the things that we talked about last time we were here.
I remember you talking to some random kids.
Yeah, like they were walking back this way, and I'm like, hey guys, you want to say hi to the podcast? That was back when I was like super anxious and nervous about doing podcasts in front of people, you know? Because it was before any live events, you know? And still to this day, I feel so undeserving that anybody would take time out of their physical day to actually like watch the stupid stuff that we talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's actually going to show up and look at me talk to a camera while Jordan scrolls on his phone, you know?
Too Many Words, 48.
Yes, 48. So that was before, yeah, once again, any of our live shows. And if you need further proof that we're actually outside and we didn't spend thousands of dollars on movie magic to appear outside, listen to these crickets.
Those are cicadas?
Listen to these cicadas. Very nice. But yeah, we reviewed the movie Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Remember that?
Did we?
So-so movie, by the way. So-so movie. Also...
Yeah, we did.
We talked about the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Macho Man style. Also, we actually did a little bit of prep work for the live event. Like, I put it on the homepage and all that stuff. Now we have an events page where you can just go there at thescaldstone.com. Be there or be square. Go to our 3rd annual Too Many Burgers live event and movie premiere. All right. Dude. I'm not going to bring it up too much just because it was mentioned in literally the last 2 recordings. But, like, it's hard to not talk about Marketplace right now.
Yeah.
Just because it's such a good sign that I want to show people this.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But
one person is just going to be like, this movie was awful. Do not go see it. And you're going to be like, this movie was awful. I don't want to show it to anyone.
No. Listen. I don't know if we mentioned this on the podcast, but I know we mentioned it in person together. My dad held back how he felt about Peace Walker.
Yeah.
For a year.
Yeah.
Bruh. Do you know what, like, is one of the more destructive things that you can do to someone in their creative career? Not give them actual criticism. Okay? I am not here. Like, legitimately. I am not here to say, hey, come to my party, and when we're done watching my video, I want everybody to tell me how great it was. Like, yeah, I'd like to have people like that in my life, like my mom, who doesn't know squat about what good cinema is, but she'll be supportive of her son, you know. But you know how important it is to have people walk up to you and actually say, hey, this is what could have been improved. This is what can be fixed. Best of luck to you with that knowledge, you know. We need people like that, okay? So if someone does say, literally, just the isolated statement, this movie sucked, there's nothing constructive there, I would not like that person. Like, genuinely. I'm like, oh, okay, well, this guy brings nothing to the table. But, like, if someone's like, I need some work, and then they tell me why, I'll be like, okay, cool. Maybe shouldn't have said that at the premiere, you know, maybe, like, later. But, like, yeah, noted, you know. So, especially in our industry, or most creative industries, you have to be able to take criticism well and learn from it.
This is absolutely true.
You know?
Of which I do not.
Who's calling me? My mom?
I'm trying to do better about that.
I'll answer to you later, Mom. But, like, literally, like, every criticism is a learning opportunity, unless, once again, I say, unless it's some a-hole just trying to be mean or drag you down. Those people don't count, all right?
How do you tell the difference?
When it's not constructive.
How do you tell the difference?
Okay, so here's normal criticism, or bad criticism. This movie sucked. You should stop making movies. It was bad. Blah, blah, blah. There's no substance there.
They don't explain themselves.
There's no substance. Constructive criticism is, hey, this movie was bad. Here's how it could be better. This, and this, and this, and this. Do that with what you will.
Okay.
That's the bad criticism, constructive criticism. You know? And if at first, you know, maybe sometimes it takes your participation in the conversation to make it constructive. Hey, that movie sucked. Just go, why do you think it sucked? And then if they just say, it just sucked, then you could just be like, okay, run along. But if you actually, like, extract what their thoughts and opinions were, you know.
Sometimes it's hard to formulate those thoughts and opinions.
Yeah. I mean, to be really honest, if someone was like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, well, you want to talk about it later? And then if they're like, not really, let them walk once again, you know?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Everybody's opinion is valid. Not everybody's opinions have substance. You know?
Gotta have substance.
You know, we're all just humans trying to be better every day. But hey, man, I'm actually super happy for you. Oh yeah, by the way, let me get a little bit closer to the camera. Okay, so now listen. Now Jordan is
I'm just
going
gonna
to
mute
say
his
something.
microphone.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, now Jordan, he's going to tell us a story about how he went and saw a very special thing. And he's going to say somewhere in the story, probably, most likely, that it was the single greatest day of his life. And I want you to know that this has to be inaccurate because he did it alone, without homies, okay? This is not even an ego thing on my end. I know for a fact that if you do it by yourself, I don't know. Yeah, sure, there's some peace with that. But I know this guy's life. I know enough about this guy's life. I'm like, that's the cherry on top? You know, I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, when he says that, don't believe him, okay? Okay, love you, bye. I'm going to sit back down. Jordan, tell us what you did this past week, brother.
I should have kept your mic muted. I muted it for like 1 second.
Oh, okay. Okay. Did you know what I said?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I
shoot.
heard you. I'm 2 feet away
Dang
from
it.
the camera. It's
Dang it, that was supposed to be the audience and I's little secret, you know? Okay. What's up, brother? Tell us what you did.
So I went and saw Lincoln Park.
Why
know?
do you say that so casually? This is the greatest night of your life.
It is. Because I'm still processing it. And it's been like 4 days.
Yeah, okay.
And
Let's dive into it. What were some of the highlights of this?
well, honestly, the first highlight was getting to my hotel at like 12 o'clock.
That was a highlight.
Well, here, hang on.
Oh, we're gonna tell stories like Jordan tells
So
stories.
check-in was at 3 o'clock, right?
3 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got there at 12. I was like, hey, I was wondering if I could either check in early or if I could just pay my deposit now or something.
Oh, you got there at noon.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were like talking about midnight.
No.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, your room is ready. Let's get you checked in.
Oh,
And I
nice.
was able to check into my room at 12 o'clock. Now, I should have stayed there until 3 o'clock because, my goodness, was I early to the stadium. So, yeah, I was quite literally the first person there.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with that. You can
and
get
then,
the merch booths quickly.
no, like in line. They didn't even let me in until 5. The first person's got in at 4:30.
Oh, that's probably like VIP access.
I was the VIP
Then
actually.
who the heck's getting in before you?
Specifically the overflow package and the
Excuse me.
the LPU package. Different packages, different things, you know.
Okay.
Don't worry, they made up for it for the VIPs. But anyways, so I got there. I was literally the first person there. The second person did not show up until 3 o'clock.
When did you get there? Because you checked in at 12. What? You get there at 1?
I got there at 12:30.
Dog.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't speak too much. My nephew and I, we were the fourth and fifth people at Lucas Oil Stadium for the Royal Rumble.
I need to focus on sitting up straight. My back's been causing me problems lately, and I keep slouching too much.
Nice.
Sorry. But yeah, so like I got there, got the hotel at 12, got at the venue at 12:30. But whatever. So I did have a little bit of a problem because like I was trying to pay for the parking spot because I didn't realize that there was specifically the hotel temporary parking literally right behind me. There's a lot of stuff going on. That's what happens when I'm in a city that I don't recognize. You know, I'm not familiar with it. But I was trying to pay for a parking spot, and it kept denying my card because I guess I tried using the wrong like CVV number, the one in the back, right? And eventually I tried too many times that I was not allowed to use my debit card again at all that day.
That's hard.
And that's after calling customer service like, hey, what the heck? What's going on? And yeah, they could literally do nothing.
So you didn't buy any merch then?
No, I
you got a
transferred
bunch of merch.
I
What am I
transferred
talking about?
everything to Venmo.
Heck yeah, bro.
Yep, it let me do that,
yeah.
so that was good. Ended up being quite all right. So what else? Yeah, then we
The
got
concert?
to the venue. There was the first people that showed up, right? It was a couple. They were general admission, but they were also from Iowa, from the Des Moines area. Didn't get a chance to ask them what part of Des Moines area, but I met quite a few Iowans there, and I met quite a few really cool people.
This was in like what? Chicago?
Omaha.
Oh, my other way. Okay.
So they did do a show in Chicago, and they also did a show in Kansas City 2 days later after the
Omaha's not bad. It's just like what, 2 hours?
2 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a short drive. When I actually texted you, hey, what the heck are you doing in Guthrie Center? Remember that?
Yeah.
You didn't respond.
Yeah, I know. I
You
was
were
working.
only an hour away from me.
Really?
Yeah.
It was pretty far west.
Yeah, Guthrie Center is like far away.
Yeah.
Like really.
Yeah, it really is, man. It was the best county fair I ever worked, though.
Really?
Oh, my goodness.
That's cool.
I got
guess.
9 sales in a day.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
For an exhibitionist, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, then so I was there waiting. Eventually, so the next highlight actually
Yes.
was the first other LPU member. LPU is the Lincoln Park Underground. That's their membership, right?
Park Underground.
They've had it since like literally 2002.
Literally 2002.
The first other member of that I encountered, and he was really nice. I don't exactly remember where they said they were from, but
This guy doesn't know anybody's names, doesn't know anybody's locations.
he introduced himself to me too. I'm really bad with names though, but I could definitely pick out his face again if you showed it to me.
Yeah, that's how I am, too.
Yeah.
man.
Anyways, it was him and his wife, and yeah, they were really cool. They were kind of confused on where they were because they technically had a general admission ticket, but they also had like the LPU like thing.
Yeah.
They had another thing going on. They were able to figure it out. I was really happy about that. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I had a nice, good conversation with them for a little while, asking them about Lincoln Park and other stuff. I was confused about my ticket at first because they were letting, like I said, they were letting in the Lincoln LPU, Lincoln Park Underground people in at 4:30. Technically, I had an LPU ticket, but it was the wrong type of LPU. I had LPU Legacy, and they needed the other one. I guess I didn't realize. I thought LPU Legacy was the better one. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I guess not.
Whew. Dude, that takes me back. The single most infuriating part of my Royal Rumble trip is that I was second in line at my gate, but then there was issues with the guy scanning stuff. It wasn't working, and I was watching everybody else in other gate sections. Beep, go. Beep, go. Beep, go. I'm like, hell no. I got out of the line. I jump in. I'm like, hey, man, I was literally right there. Can I just jump in right here? Sure. Thank you so much. I was not letting that crap happen, bro. I was so upset. It's like I was not going to sit there for 2.5 hours for that to happen to me, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel you, bro. I feel you.
I guess snuck my way inside at 4:30, and they were like, "Nope, never mind. Your ticket's not entered yet." So
What?
they sent me back outside because I was confused. I thought so. There was the guard woman at the front door that was like LPU and overflow.
These are highlights?
This one was the first snag. This was not a highlight. It's a low light, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But they sent me back out, and at 5 o'clock they let me in, and that's when I got actually when sorry, my thought process was trying to catch back up. That's when I got sent back outside, and I met another group of people, another husband and wife that were about my age, that were from Indianola, Iowa,
Very cool.
just south of Des Moines, right?
Yeah.
So, they were really cool. He was in the almost exact same situation as me. He had the exact same package as me, except his was gifted to him by a friend.
Nice.
It's like that's a heck of a gift. Those were $600 tickets, you know.
I would never drop $600 on Jordan. Only 400.
But he graduated the year before me, 2015. But he was going to go to that show that they were going to do in Des Moines in 2015. But that was the show that they canceled because Chester broke his foot. Or broke his ankle. One of the two.
Chester broke his ankle?
Yeah. And then they were going to do another show kind of close by. I think it was Minneapolis, maybe?
Minneapolis is a great place.
In their One More Light tour.
Oh.
And then,
You mean the tour that everybody hated for no reason?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like the album everyone hated for no reason. But
Yeah.
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 That I met him there. That was awesome. I was pretty much hung out with him and his wife the rest of the VIP experience. So at 5 o'clock they let me in. They gave me the VIP lounge wristband. They gave me the VIP goodies, which was an exclusive hat, a duffel bag, a bag of the gummy bears, and a marker and a poster. Oh, and a magnet.
Nice.
And that's when they were like, all right, you can go over to the merch booth and get your early access merch now.
Nice.
And that's when I spent a lot of money
Yeah?
the first time.
You want to play higher or lower?
Sure.
$500.
Oh, lower.
$200.
You win.
Hmm?
You win.
That's exactly it?
The first time I was at the merch booth, yes.
The first time. First of several trips.
There was 2. But yeah. So from there, I went to the elevator to the VIP lounge, and I went into the VIP lounge, and that's where they had the Lincoln Park Museum set up thing, pop-up museum. That was really cool. I took lots of pictures and videos of that, and I sent some of them to you.
I didn't check out any of that.
Isaac's a bad
about,
friend.
Okay, are you talking about like the 380 item thing?
Huh? No.
Okay, good. Because I looked at everything else.
Okay.
I did not look at this.
This was on
380.
Snapchat. This was on Snapchat.
I looked
That's
at
what's
everything on Snapchat.
Yeah, that was the museum, the pop-up museum.
I did think that the pop-up museum is absolutely genius, especially for a band such as them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think if I was there, that would have been my favorite part.
That was pretty dang cool.
That like, dude,
I mean,
that's sick.
The full circle moment I had seeing my Transformer in the museum.
Yeah, Jordan's
That-
old.
That was crazy, considering that came out, in 2012.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting to see that there. To be
you
honest.
take good care of your toys, brother.
Well, I bought that last year, so
Oh, never mind.
because it was an online retailer found some leftover stock in their warehouse, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy that.
That is sick.
Because I thought I was never gonna be able to get it without spending like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah,
But no, I think I got it for a regular retail
kind of like
price.
me with my Galactus popcorn bucket, right? Sorry.
And then, the museum, they were playing music and stuff, not just Linkin Park music, and they were playing a pretty nice mix. I couldn't tell you everything that they were played, but they served us food. It was like a taco bar.
At least one other band that they were playing.
No,
Was it the opener that they had?
I guess there's a chance, but I don't think so.
Who was the opener?
Their opener was Gene something.
Gene Simmons, guys. He's on the come up.
No, a different type of Gene.
Oh.
I sent it to you.
Gene Grey, the X-Men. It was
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
play
that one. That
before the concert.
That was definitely it.
Come on, brother.
I'm gonna scroll past it.
Yeah, you did.
Hang on.
Hanging on.
Gene Dawson.
Gene Dawson.
Fun fact: he was actually playing at Woolies the following night.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Mhm.
I guess you can make that trek back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, ugh. See, this is why God did not grant me the gift of being a rock star. Because I would hate doing shows back to back nights. Set up, perform, tear down, go to sleep, travel, set up, perform. I can't do that. No thanks. Especially when you're like not very well known and you're doing all of the setup and tear down, you know?
I mean, they had crews, so.
Yeah, but like once upon a time, I'm sure they did not.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Once upon a time, Chester was spending all of his money on an amp, you know, or vocal lessons. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, they fed us the taco bar. There was the photo booth. There was
There was a taco bar.
a graffiti wall.
Oh, did you get the graffiti stuff?
Yeah, I sent that to you too. Kinda.
Nice.
It was just a marker and like a paper wall, but like,
Oh, did you shout us out?
no, I thought
Oh.
about it. I sent that in a text message, but Isaac's a bad friend, guys.
Which text message?
Is in the group chat.
Like the Scaldstone team group
Yeah.
chat? I probably would have saw it.
You
I
probably
probably
saw it and didn't
probably saw
register it.
I probably saw it. One
It's
second.
all right though.
I'm gonna look at it.
Um,
What the heck? Oh, those are old photos.
yeah.
Why'd you drop these?
It's because me and Vinny were talking about it
Okay,
in the business meeting that you weren't part of.
very nice. Oh, there's your 380 items.
Anyways, so I ate a little bit of food. It was good. I didn't get anything to drink because it was a bar, so you could have gotten alcoholic beverages, which I didn't want to get. I didn't feel like it because I had to drive back to the hotel. But if you wanted a non-alcoholic beverage, it was $8, and you got half a can.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I hate concert food.
That was just at the private bar for the VIP lounge.
Hey, let's
So-
take a look at what Hope Jakes has to say real quick. Let's take a halftime show. Oh, that's licensed
Copyrighted.
music. I also hate you, Hope, for sending me that. I hope you find this part, and I need you to acknowledge that I hate you.
I mean, speaking of that song, though, Baby New Money is going to be doing a
At the Val Air
a
Ballroom.
tour, and he's going to
Please stop it. Mainstream artists, top artists, stop booking things at Val Air Ballroom, okay? I'm trying to get a freaking event booked there without spending $10,000, okay?
I mean, don't forget, Valor Ballroom just did that huge remodel, so
We need to yeah, I was there for that.
yeah.
Like legit, I was like the first event for that.
You were?
I ran audio for it. It was a Chamber of Commerce West Des Moines
Yeah,
meeting.
I know, but like that was not a you event.
No, it was not a me event, but I was there. Okay, I checked it out. But like, we need to stop adding pedigree to that place. Okay, I need to book the place. Okay, I'm trying to, you know what? Screw it. We're not gonna do a concert. We're gonna do a campfire and sing around the campfire. And
What?
sing our campfire
Are you,
song.
what are you even talking about?
Too many burgers 4.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta think about that ahead of time.
I thought we were just going to do that at Fluor Cinema again.
No, I don't have any short films coming out next year. What?
I thought you were going to make one.
No.
Can't even make like a cheap one.
All my short films are cheap, Jordan.
I mean, you have an iPhone, so like, yeah.
Jordan, I need to put full attention on my feature and funding for
Sounds like you're being lazy to me, but you know.
it. All right. The audience and I are going to have another moment.
Do you know how many movies James Gunn's working on at once right now?
Okay, listen.
You've got
Jordan-
stains on your ass.
Jordan just said
Kind of looks like you pooped yourself.
that I'm lazy.
Like some diarrhea pooped yourself.
And that is
I want to touch them, but I think they actually are diarrhea stains.
absolutely
So
insane.
I'm not going to do that.
I think he mentions James Gunn as if James Gunn is not.
So I muted him again, and it's just me talking. What? What?
James Gunn is worth a lot of money. If I had James Gunn money and power and, not a full-time job, I'd probably be working on 3 projects at a time too, because it'd be my full-time job. Just like James Gunn. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This man calls me lazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're decrepit.
Yeah. The decrepit one.
Yeah, whatever.
Stupid.
Continue
jeans.
your story.
So after I got done eating and playing around with the photo booth camera thing, I went back down to the merch booth because I was like, I kind of want more. So I'd saved up a lot of money for this.
How much, Jordan?
$700.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to, tell your story?
No,
Why?
you're leaning on me.
Okay, but the podcast listeners didn't know that. Now you had to say something. Weirdo. As you can tell, I'm in a great mood.
Anyways, I went back down to the merch table and I spent a lot of money again.
How much this time, Jordan?
Enough.
150.
Lower.
50.
But you're really higher.
125.
You're really close.
130.
Lower.
120.
Lower.
115.
There you go.
Hey! Let's get it. So can you... Okay. Quick list of all the merch that you bought. Go!
Towel, magnet, hat, bag,
Yep. Uh-huh.
hang on.
Loading.
Zip up hoodie.
I can't rock zip-up hoodies anymore. I just got to do pullovers.
They only had that available.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, when I got there, I thought that their merch selection was pretty solid. But then I looked online again yesterday. It was not. Their merch was surprisingly, incredibly limited there. Sure, they were really, really pushing the exclusive, like stuff to that show, like the Omaha branded stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I get that. That's pretty cool. I'm okay with them, doing a lot of that stuff.
I low-key don't like it when WWE does that. Hey, here's a $1,200 replica WWE belt that says, I was here, Royal Rumble. Sure, I could take a poster that says that, t-shirt maybe. You think I'm going to buy a $1,200 commemorative belt that
No.
encapsulates a day in my life? No.
Wasn't
Okay.
the Royal Rumble 2 days?
No.
Which one of them was Tuesdays? 2 days.
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. Okay.
And now SummerSlam became 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I also bought a poster. I bought a lanyard and enamel pin.
We love enamel pins, bro.
They gave me a paper bag. That was nice.
Nice. Not a tote bag?
No, I did buy two
Dang.
different tote bags, but they gave me they were
Two
doing
different ones or one for your sister?
two different ones. My sister doesn't like Lincoln Park.
She doesn't?
No. But the paper bag was free with every purchase.
I bought a kid.
What?
I bought a child.
That's illegal.
No.
Unless we're talking about adoption.
No.
It was
I sponsored a child.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually really excited about it. But I don't want to cut off your story, so continue.
So yeah, I ended up getting I covered the entirety of the king size bed at the hotel with my merch. So because I also had the VIP lanyard that came with the VIP package, and then I also had my Lincoln Park Underground lanyard and Lincoln Park enamel pin that I had bought before the show. I should have just brought my mug too, just because I have a Lincoln Park coffee mug.
Very nice.
You've seen it.
I know. It's black.
It is. I bought a couple more things online.
Did you even get a meet and greet?
No, because they were not doing meet and greets on this tour. That's what I was told online. I asked Reddit, and that's what they said. If I had to guess, this is my own guesses, right? It's probably due to the band's own safety, due to all the negativity that's going around because of the new lead singer and stuff.
So you'll get him on the next tour.
Hopefully. But now it has become my goal to get the insert for the box for the Linkin Park Transformer signed by the band. That has now become my goal.
Yeah.
So that will be that'll be an adventure.
Yep.
But I think their next tour, I'm going to try to do 3 of their shows. I'm going to get one of the VIP if they do meet and greets, and then I'll probably do just general admission for the other 2. Because general admission can go anywhere from 50 to 80 depending on the venue. But like there was, I ran into in the elevator. I ran into a small family, and they were doing 3 of the shows. They were following them to 3 different locations.
See, I don't get it. Maybe it's because I just don't like concerts in general.
Well, that's the thing though. For the Linkin Park shows, each show is different.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like for me, especially within the same tour, I would expect you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah,
But,
for
like-
them, it's a big thing. Like they've always been a concert band, like a concert group.
Okay.
So like for every one of their shows, it's different.
Okay.
So expect a different lineup of songs. Expect a different
Yeah.
different merchandise available.
Different set lists.
Yeah. Speaking of set list, we'll get to that in just one second. After I bought more merch booth, I went back up to the VIP lounge until 7:00, and that's when I went to my seat. And then I was, sitting next to.
You were walking around doing stuff for 2 hours?
In the VIP lounge. I sat down for a while.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Yeah. Anyways, it turns out I actually was seated next to. There was another VIP person on my right.
Yep.
And then another VIP. It was a mom and son on my left.
Nice.
They were really cool.
Yeah, what was their names and where were they from?
They actually didn't tell me. They didn't talk to me like that. Neither of them did. But
Imagine this is just like a moment where just Jordan analyzes who's around him and then just remembers them. But he's never entered their consciousness, you know?
probably. But also, I had
Dexter.
something I did neglect to mention. When I was in the VIP lounge, there was another VIP member that was handing out custom-made bracelets or character cards, which were like plastic cards of like band members or like their professional photos.
There's one bracelet maker for every freaking concert.
Yeah,
Every concert.
I chose a character card because
Dang.
those were actually really cool.
Yeah, you got one?
Not on me, but
Dang, bro. You don't,
but I did get one from
you know,
her.
you know what's going to happen? James is going to text us and be like, you got a picture of that card?
I can do that.
James is going to text us, hey, you got a picture of all the stuff you got?
Can do that too.
Yeah.
And then it turns out I was actually seated next to that woman that gave me the
Ayo.
So that was cool. She was really nice. She was about probably at least 7 years older than me, because we were talking about our ages and stuff, because we were talking about like what was going on, like when we were first hearing them and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, first hearing Linkin Park and stuff. So that was fun. But she was nice. Both the mom and son and her were nice. A lot of nice, really, really nice people there. Because all the shitty Linkin Park fans, pardon my language, were not going to this tour. So,
Hey, there's people who are broke too, you know?
well, I know there was that, but like I'm saying, like if they're a shitty Linkin Park fan, pardon my language, they're not going to see any of the shows on this tour because they don't like the new lead singer.
Well,
That's-
then what's the point of the safety of the meet and greets, and lack thereof? But yeah, I get it.
It's because
Better to be safe.
if there's a meet and greet, then they're going to be like, oh, maybe I will go so I can shoot them.
Yeah, but like that could be the case for like literally any tour. For any
yeah.
band, you know.
Yeah, but like it's just because specifically, like I said, this is just my running theory, but there is significantly heightened because of all that negativity. There's a lot more of that negativity.
That is true. Just have my thorough security, you know.
Yeah, security's expensive though,
They're Linkin Park.
and
They make money.
And
They make good money.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Well, not anymore, but they make good money.
It doesn't mean that it's not still expensive. Just think about it. A security venue might up their prices due to who they're securing, right?
Yeah.
So they'll probably be charged accordingly, and if they want extra, they'll still be charged accordingly.
Are we gonna talk about Linkin Park having security at shows sometimes?
I mean, they did.
Or are you about to tell me that they've never paid for it because it's too expensive?
No, they did. That's
Alright,
what
cool.
I'm saying. But whatever. You're just dumb. All right.
I guess I am.
But yeah, and then then I sat down. We sat there for a good solid. When did the opener start? Like 8:00, so probably an hour. And the opener was pretty good. I was very impressed by them. They have a significant range in genre of the songs that they made. Like some of them were super high energy and like super heavy, and some of them were super high energy and like not heavy at all, and some of them were like kind of lower energy but also heavy, and some of them were kind of like middle of the range. They played like, I don't know, probably 6-7 songs, but they were
What? 7 songs.
something like that, maybe more. I don't remember.
All right.
What?
If I go to a concert, an expensive one, and I
know.
I hear
they
7
started
songs,
They must have started at 7:30.
if I hear 7 songs,
No, the opener.
oh,
Dumbass.
thank God.
Pardon my language.
Thank God.
No, Linkin Park
Okay.
played like 20.
Sorry. I got
They
lost
probably-
in the sauce.
Honestly, they may have
of your
played
story.
30.
Good.
They played a lot.
Good.
I mean, don't forget. So they came on at 8:55.
Okay. Got done at like 11.
Yes.
That's usually how that goes.
But I was playing a little game while the show was going on, and I was trying to write down the set list as the show was happening.
Yep.
I mean, I did a dang good job.
Yep. Like you got perfect.
There was a couple intermissions that I didn't get,
Okay.
but all of the actual songs I got, aside from I think 2, because I couldn't remember the exact name of one of the songs off the new album that they played.
So you didn't like just Shazam it.
No,
Okay.
no, I was from memory writing it down.
Oh, so this was like a challenge for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
kinda, because it wasn't really challenging. But
Well, yeah, you're a big Linkin Park fan. But, like, you did it by memory, you know.
and then for some reason I couldn't remember the name of A Place for My Head.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, I eventually, once I got to the chorus, I was like, oh, yeah, that's it. And I did eventually, I think a couple days later, find a picture of the actual set list.
Shot list.
And then I compared that to my list, and I was pretty much spot on.
That is a lot of songs.
Yeah. So I did not get the encore intro intermission, nor did I get the Act 4 intermission or the Act 3 intermission. But I did get the opening Act 1 opener, and I did get the Act 2 intermission. I got the Act 5 intermission, not the Act 2 one. So I got the Act 1 opener and the Act 5 intermission. But yeah, I was pretty dang good at it, honestly.
Yeah, you're a Linkin Park fan. I would have sucked. I did.
Yeah, I know.
I would have sucked ass.
I probably could have done it pretty well for the 3 Days Grace concert too.
Yeah, you probably would have. I in a general sense suck at knowing song names.
Yeah, you do.
Like even the songs that I work with at the radio station. Hey Isaac, what's this song? I don't know.
But it goes like this. and
Yeah, it goes like this, and
you'll
then I'll
it.
sing the song, you know, and I'm like, that's probably by Brandon Lake, and they're gonna be like, no, that's Jonathan Traylor, and I'm like, close enough, you know, but yeah, I would have been bad at the 3 Days Grace one, even though that probably would have been my better ones, you know. If I did that at the Linkin Park concert, if they didn't play Numb and
They played the Numb Encore.
okay, if they didn't play Numb and see, I can't even think of examples, but it's whatever. Continue your story, good sir.
And then the show ended.
Hell
And-
yeah!
I was super depressed immediately
Why?
because the show ended,
So
and I wanted more.
you wanted more?
I wanted more.
Usually, when I get done with concerts, I'm like, thank God it's over.
Me too. But this was one of those situations where I was like, wow, I don't want this to be done yet.
Low key, that is how I felt. I remember the moments we were getting done with the 3 Days Grace concert, and they were like throwing stuff out, and I'm like, yeah, just keep it coming, yeah. But like, yeah, I remember I caught a band towel, but it was not branded at all, so I couldn't prove anything.
We both got a band towel.
Yeah, I have no clue what happened to that. I'll just buy something from Target and say it's the same one.
I still have mine. I know exactly where it's at.
Nice. I'm so bad at that.
Yeah, you are.
Low key, I've moved a couple times since then. Technically.
Technically.
For real. No, really.
You moved back to your mom's and then back to Jeezy's house.
Yes. That's strenuous, dog. It's stressful. I had a very disorganized life. Still kind of do. But we're working on it. Jordan, tell me a crazy little thing called love. Tell me about it.
Huh?
Tell me about a crazy little thing called love. What do you know about love?
Is that a movie?
No. It's a feeling and a choice, depending on who you ask.
I don't know. It's there.
Okay.
When you
So
see someone.
I have a band story as well. You know what I did on Thursday?
Yeah, you went to Seventh Day Slumber.
Yeah, I didn't go to it. I worked it.
Same thing.
Yep. Easiest 13-hour shift of my life over at Pulse, to be really honest. It's really cool to, have opportunities to wake up, get to the studio early, set up with the band, have lunch with the band, have dinner with the band,
They're like actually kind of famous.
and tear down with the band,
Like that's really cool that you got to do that.
It was awesome. I met just about every single one of them. So here's the thing. This is what I bring up. So the drummer of Seventh Day Slumber is the son of the lead singer of Seventh Day Slumber. Guess who their opener was?
Who's that?
Their opener was the wife of the drummer of Seventh Day Slumber. Her name was Magdalene Rose. Her name is Magdalene Rose, and she is pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, my uncle Oliver, he's so deep in the weeds of supporting them. He's met all of them before. Had a great time volunteering that day, and had conversations like he was just picking up from where he left off with past friends, I guess. Almost like that, But here's why I bring up the concept of love, baby girl. Okay, listen to this. So, are you listening?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I was just checking my phone.
All right, so this is very important to me.
Okay.
I need you to be
I'm
in the
I'm
zone.
listening.
I want you to be in the zone.
I'm
you know?
listening.
Okay, we're in the zone now. Together. Zoning.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. The topic kind of asked and brought up by my uncle. He talks to Magdalene Rose, and suddenly I'm getting the backstory of how he and her met, dated, and eventually got married, right? They dated for 7 years, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
How long were they engaged though?
Not very long.
Okay. So they're like, all right, let's date a long time,
Nope.
then get
I'm
engaged,
about,
and then
I'm about to tell you the story. So, they met when they were both 15.
nice.
And, okay, so her name's Magdalene. His name is Blaze.
Blaze.
And apparently, at the very young age of 15, Blaze, after knowing each other for a little bit, confidently tells her, "You're going to be my wife. We're going to get married one day. This is going to be great." And she's like, "Well, my parents have a rule that I can't date until I'm 18. And he was super respectful of that. You know, and he waited for her, something that I did not do.
Yeah.
But that's not what this angle's at. Okay, that's not what we're trying to learn from right now. He was very respectful of her parents' wishes. They waited till she was 18. And then it was like, but she's got to finish school first, so he even waited longer. And it was at least 4+ years of just like waiting. And then they dated for a while. I don't know when it turned into engagement. And then, like, I guess within the past year they got married.
Yeah, but you said they dated for 7 years.
So 15 when they acknowledged that they like each other. 18 when they actually got together. And now they're both 24 and married. And I think they got married like maybe even closer to recently, because Oliver said, "What's up, newlyweds?"
All right.
So it could have been a month ago for all I know.
All right.
But that's not the point. I learned that by lunchtime, right? And it took all the way for the day to pass into we're almost done tearing down and almost got everything in the trailer. And I was like, "Hey, Blaze, I got a question for you." He's like, "What's up, man? How's it going?" I'm like, "Hey, brother, so I heard the story of how you met your wife, and I just want to know, as a man who's 25 and still single, what made you like so confident and sure of yourself that you were like, I'm gonna marry this woman?" And you know, he's like, he's apologetic the entire time he's given me like this insight, because he's like, "I know it sounds cliche, and I know it's not very insightful, yada yada, you know." And he's like, in short, he's like, "But like, it's kind of like, once you know, you know."
Yes,
For sure.
That's what I've been saying, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How sure of you are? How sure are you of things right now? You know
Very.
what? We'll answer those questions outside of the podcast. But once you know, you know. But something that I actually learned in that conversation was one of the other things that he said, which was, even though I had known her for like a couple days at a certain point, she actively like, it made me want to become like a better person for her. Mm-hmm. He's like, "Yeah, I get it. Like, you always want to be a better person because you love Jesus Christ and you're trying to be like Christ."
Yeah.
But she was yet another reason to do that even more so. And I learned that. I learned about that.
It just goes to show that you will always have that issue, or you will listen to people who are not me.
Jordan, you did not tell me those things.
Okay.
Okay. Also, what am I not listening to? I got advice from a married man.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anyways, it made me start really thinking about one person in my life. Because, like, I told him, I was like, I'm not, like, super worried about being single, and I'm not, like, dying out here or anything. Like, being single is actually quite nice. You know, my own schedule, do whatever I want, whenever I want, as long as it doesn't make God cry, you know, stuff like that. But it's like, are you listening?
No,
Why?
that was a lie. Of course I'm listening. I'm sitting right next to you.
Okay, cool. There's hearing me and then there's listening to me. But I believe you.
I disagree.
Sure. Um, shoot, I lost my train of thought. I was too busy dunking on you, baby girl.
Yeah, you do that a lot.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it got me starting to think about this one girl. Because like, truly, I have been just fine and not worried about being single. Like, there are people who come into my life and kind of piss me off because it's like, oh yeah, don't worry, Isaac, you got until like you're 30. And they don't understand how stupidly offensive it is to even just put like a time frame on it. Oh, I wouldn't be worried until you're 30, Isaac. Great. Good to know that there is conditions to you giving me hope. You know, won't go to you if it's 5 years from now.
I'm gonna remain silent on that.
What?
I'm gonna remain silent.
Do you disagree with what I
I
said?
think that was just stupid.
What people? What the people
You
saying?
got
that?
upset about it, about someone just being like, "Oh, go till you're 30." That's just a joke.
It's not.
It is though.
You were not in that conversation.
Whatever, it's fine.
It is. It would be a joke if they said it like a joke, but it's whatever.
You get really upset at people for really stupid things.
Yeah.
You know that.
Let's go in
You
on
know
your
that.
assumption.
You know that. You've
Jordan,
admitted it.
you're making an assumption about a conversation you weren't in right now, brother.
This is true.
All right.
I don't see how that's relevant though.
Never mind. We're not even going to dive into that. We're not even going to dive into that. Not even. It's whatever. You can go figure out why that's a problem later. But what really just like made me like not concerned or worried, mostly just curious. Like, I'm not yearning for a relationship. But what makes me like wonder is because there's not a single person, this is what I told people, there's not a single person in my life that makes my heart pump, you know? You know? Except for one person.
God.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the hots for God. Okay. But it was, it literally, like, except for one person who, like, meets my standards, you know? And I had given up on it several months ago because I just didn't think it was going anywhere. But I started to really think about when he said, it's when, you know, they make you want to become like a better person. You know, I've really started thinking like that because it literally goes back to that same person. It's in my life, you know. And I had to talk about it with Hope, you know, because she's a woman. She knows the womanly perspective, you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd I say?
She's a woman. She knows the womanly perspective.
Who am I talking about?
Hope.
There you go. Didn't know there was a pop quiz in this conversation, did you?
No, you just automatically assume I'm not paying attention to you.
No, because after 3 years of podcasting, I know that you have a perspective of, I don't need to look at you and I don't need to say anything to prove that I'm listening. But did you know that this was a podcast?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll continue with my monologue then. And so, naturally, I had to talk to Hope
Yeah.
about,
Yeah.
hey, I
Hey.
don't want to like beat a dead horse here,
Dead horse.
but I want to talk to you about how even like 6 months later, you know, compared to half a year ago, I was really talking about this girl and talking to her often about this girl. And then I kind of just gave up on it. And then I came to her, I was like, there's got to be a reason why I'm still thinking about her. Even when I tried to suppress it, even when I tried to forget it, even when I said, it's probably not for me. But there's still something in my head about it, you know? And so, within the next couple months, I'm going to face the music and tell this one random person in my life how I really feel about him.
Nice.
And no question about it, I am ready to get hurt again. You have to be
Good job.
prepared for that.
Yes,
You have
yes,
to
you
be
do.
prepared for that.
Yes, you do.
Because, like, I keep on falling back on things like, I don't have time for a girlfriend. Because genuinely, I don't. I genuinely don't. But, like, if I could talk to this girl and be like, hey, this is how I feel. I don't want to be your boyfriend yet, but I want to get to know the real you. Because we've known each other for a while, doing things as like-minded individuals together. But we've never, because, like, it goes back to what Hope said to me a long time ago. You know what she said? You know what she asked me?
What'd she say?
She's like, did you even give her the impression that you liked her at all? Like, is she aware that is she aware at all that you like her at all? Even as just a friend, does she have some sort of impression on that?
I like to think that you gave her that impression, but yeah.
And so I was like, you know how some women are, not all, but
Yeah.
some, where it's like they'll give you subtle things, subtle signs, and then we just won't pick up on it.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
then they're just like, whatever, I tried. They're probably not into me because they gave me nothing. I had been so shy around her for so long that I gave her absolutely nothing. And so
Men are stupid, all right?
men are stupid.
We do not pick up on hits. Tell us how you feel, please.
I think the main thing with me, and trying to be fully transparent about it too, is that I hate coming off as a person that assumes that someone likes me. Because that just gives off, I have the ego in which I expect people to like me like that. But that's not the impression I'm trying to give off. So whenever you think someone likes you and you're wrong, it is a bad feeling.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of failure in it, but I think it's more so, oh, shoot. Now they're going to, like, think about how long I've liked them, or think about how long I've thought they liked me, stuff like that. But it's really not that crazy.
Yeah.
And so within the next couple months, I'm going to invite her out to coffee. Be like, hey, yo, this is how I feel about you. Would you like to go to a concert or something? I'm going to do it, Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to set an
You do it.
example for you.
It's an example.
Yeah.
Okay, I should be setting an example for you, but all right.
Nah. For people to think that you are a situation to model after is peculiar.
Yeah, and I feel the same way about you.
Hey, man, I'm single. I have no example, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I have no structure.
Okay.
All right? Unless you want to copy me at being the next great filmmaker. Ayo! So you shared a large blurb. I shared a large blurb. It's 7:18. I got a meeting in an hour. What else do we want to talk about, Jordan, before we get out of here?
How was your concert? You didn't really talk about it.
I mean, because, I don't know, that part really stuck out to me.
Okay.
I don't do a play-by-play and detail-by-detail storytelling like you do.
Yeah. See, I do it also so that I can actually, like, get to where I'm going, right? So I can't get to a certain point unless I travel the whole distance,
Sure.
My brain don't work like that.
Yeah, your brain is a car.
It is, yeah. Yeah, it is.
It goes vroom, vroom, and beep, beep, and it's gassy. So, I guess, the concert was nice. Something tells me that if, Pulse played more Christian rock, a worship night that had Christian rock would have more people, to be really honest. And I have zero problem with the turnout. There's actually plenty of people, but not as much as the first worship night. I'll tell you that much. You know why? Because we picked musicians that we had not played on the radio in 15 years. Yeah, 15 or so years, probably like less than that, but still. It was great though. I had a good time. Got really good pictures. You probably saw the pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say about it. But that's really been what's on my heart lately is there's this girl just keeps on staying in my brain. I have to find the closure to at least find out. At least find out.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, not all of us can have awesome friends and say, hey, I matched with this person on Tinder. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friends like that are awesome. A1, by the way. Anyways, Jordan, who or what do you dedicate this podcast episode out to?
This podcast episode goes out to Zade Meadows.
Is that your hotel?
No,
Is that the venue?
no, it's a person.
Was that the one person from your concert that you knew the name
No.
of? Who is
It's
that?
just a person
Okay.
from a book.
Before I close out, I just want to say, hey, when's this come out? Oh gosh, we got to figure that out real quick. This comes out
This guy. I
the
swear.
Saturday before our live event.
Yeah.
The Saturday before our live event. All right. Well, cool, I guess. I just want y'all to know, please, especially if you've listened to this horrible podcast this deep into it, may you consider coming to our live event. It's September 18th. Starts at 5 p.m. It's one of those. It's like a convention, where even though the start time is 5 o'clock, you don't have to be there at 5 o'clock. But
The only thing that you would miss if you showed up late would be the movie premiere.
well, they'd have
That's
to
why
show
that's
up.
the last thing.
They'd have to show up giga late if they're missing
Yeah.
the movie premiere. Our show starts at 6 o'clock though, so if anything, just make sure you get there before 6 o'clock if you like listening to the podcast, like watching the podcast, or just want to just support us plainly. But yeah, right after that is our short film premiere, Marketplace. It is so much better than my last film last year, and we are seriously putting this into festivals. So if you want to have the pedigree of seeing it before any other festivals see it, before anybody on YouTube sees it, before, I don't know, you will literally be the first handful of people to see it. And to be honest, looking at the trajectory of all of our careers, that might be a brag in a couple decades, Yo,
Yeah.
I went to Jordan Van Cleve's live event.
No.
And people are going to be like, oh, you mean the meat guy
The meat guy.
who ran off to Illinois and spent all of his money
Crazy.
and then came back after the divorce? Oh, sorry. Okay, don't touch my face like that. Ew, don't do that. I dedicate this podcast episode out to, it's got to go to Blaze from Seventh Day Slumber, because he really got me thinking, and legitimately that conversation may have changed the entire trajectory of my life. Even though it was a super simple convo, it might have changed some things for a long time. 1, 2, 3, amen.
Amen on 3.
1, 2, 3,
Amen.
amen.